have too many people sucking off the government. I've talked about this before. I work with Section 8. Okay. I have tenants that fall behind throughout the year. And so we know around tax time, those tenants that are on Section 8 will file their taxes. And meanwhile, they're on SNAP benefits. They pretty much have reduced or free rent. And a lot of them are on Social Security because they're able to get like death benefits or this, that, or whatever, that's been perverse. It was supposed to be for retirement. And our politicians were like, here, let me buy your vote and we'll open it up to more population. And they don't contribute like financially or productivity, nothing. And at tax time, I know I need to reach out to them and say, hey, you've got this balance. I know you're filing your tax return and they're going to get a fucking rebate. They get money back after the federal government pretty much pays for a majority of their living expenses. And so we've got a whole bunch of people that are able-bodied, can work, choose not to, and are sucking off of the system.
That infuriates me, because I know that at first, when I was coming up and when I first started to work and I became an adult, the kind of the narrative, especially in the Black community, because it was so prevalent, and it's even more prevalent in the white communities. The narrative that was growing up in the hood was you get as much money as you could from the government. And we always framed it as the government, but we never really looked at it for what it was. It was taxpayer money that was coming out of people's paychecks that Democrats were using in order to buy people's votes. So they tied, and we all familiar with the fact that they've removed men out of the households, they've separated us, they've pushed these agendas, multiple different agendas, that basically incentivize people to leave their houses or leave their spouses and make themselves struggle while at the same time getting guaranteed benefits from the federal government. Now, if you go outside of the United States of America to most countries, you either sink or you swim. It just is what it is. There is no subsidies. Of course, they do have programs in certain places where you can help homeless people, but you are not set up to where if you don't make sure that you take care of yourself and you contribute to yourself or whatever, that you are just going to get a handout for the rest of your life. But we were sold on this idea that, oh man, that's just the federal government's money, and so we're going to get as much as we can. Not realizing that literally we were mortgaging our children's future in order to subsidize our lifestyle, and we were incentivized to have a bunch of children out of wedlock that's not conducive for our life.